Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about my journey so far. Starting this channel was a bit of an impulsive decision. If you know me, I can be very spontaneous, right? So I got a new phone and I decided to start a channel. And I did a bit of research. I found this page, Jade Beeson. Her stuff is really nice. You should check it out. So I found some really helpful tips from her, right? She broke down how to start a channel in a month, things that you could do to get yourself ready to start a channel. I found some really nice tips from her. You shouldn't record with your front camera because back camera is clearer and produces better quality, right? So after watching her page and a few other pages, I thought I was ready. And so I opened my channel and made mistakes. So I opened this YouTube channel about a month ago and it's been a learning curve. I'd like to talk about some of the mistakes I have made, some of the tips that I have found helpful, some of the channels that have helped me even. So if you are thinking of starting your own channel, I would recommend this video for you so that you can avoid some of the mistakes that I have made. Even if you don't want to start a channel, just watch me. Thank you. Mistake number one is filming in portrait. And this mistake is kind of silly, I know, but I just didn't know that you had to film in landscape, otherwise it would cut in the middle. I didn't know. So I'm used to holding my phone, like to take selfies or make videos. So I didn't know that you had to actually record in landscape for YouTube. I didn't know. I didn't. So I had recorded a video, right? I think it was my third video of Chinua Achebe. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you do. It's really nice. I had recorded that video of me analyzing things fall apart, and that video is long. So I designed my thumbnail and it was too big. It wasn't fitting in my CapCut. So I asked my brother, he's a graphic designer. I asked him, oh, this isn't fitting in. Is there anything I could do? And he touched it and he said, did you record this in portraits? And I said, yes. I didn't know, and I couldn't imagine refilming that video because it's so long. So I just took it as one of those things and posted it. So yeah, that is the first mistake. If you are starting your channel, don't record in portraits. Turn your phone. Mistake number two would be with CapCut. That is the app I use for editing. I didn't know that you could adjust the resolution. I realized that many of these are very silly mistakes, but well, I didn't know. For my first 3 videos as well, you could adjust the resolution. So I was exporting in a lower resolution than what is the highest, right? So I would take videos and they would come out looking grainy, right? And that's because I didn't adjust my resolution. So that is something to take note of. Another mistake I made with my CapCut is with the watermark. You know, when you import what you want to edit, there's this CapCut watermark that comes in at the end of the video. I didn't know that you could delete it, but admittedly, that was just for my first video. I didn't know that you could delete it, so I would finish editing and export it with the watermark and then go to my gallery and trim out the watermark. That's just a lot of work and stress for something that you could easily just tap and delete. So that's another mistake that I have made. Mistake number 3 would be with my YouTube settings. I didn't know that you could adjust your upload preference. I didn't know. So I would record a video again and export it in a low resolution from CapCut and then upload it with the data saving option on YouTube. So the video would end up looking really poor and bad. But I found it one day. I was just tinkering around with my YouTube and I found that you could actually adjust the settings to the highest resolution for upload. So that's what I did, and I guess my videos are looking better than what they were before. Mistake number 4 would be with my camera settings. Again, I didn't know that you could adjust your settings in your camera. It was just a day I was watching YouTube and I saw this video on how to get really clear videos, right? So I said, let me click and see. And then she said, go to your settings and adjust your resolution again. So I was recording I was using poor resolution in 3 different places: my camera, my CapCut, and then my upload, right? So after I found that video, I adjusted my camera settings and I could see the difference. It was clearer. In my defense, this phone was about 2 weeks old when I decided to start a YouTube channel, and that's why I wasn't really familiar with the camera settings or whatever. Mistake number 5 would be with my YouTube thumbnails. So I would spend a lot of time designing my thumbnails and make it really nice and attractive, like clickable, right? And then I would upload my video and I wouldn't see the thumbnail. So what I was doing is I was adding the thumbnail in my CapCut. You know, if you use CapCut, after editing or before editing, there's a place where you can add cover. So I would add cover and it would reflect in my gallery like the thumbnail was part of the video. And so I would upload it and there's no thumbnail. Till I realized, again, this is a bit silly, till I realized that you had to add it in the process of uploading, or you could edit it and add later, right? So that's what I've started doing. So here are some tips that have helped me. The first one is making shorts. You can make a short out of anything, so long as it has a why, so long as it has something to hook the person watching, to hook your audience. And I'm still trying to figure out how exactly that works, but I've done a few shorts that have done well, a lot better than many of my all of my long form videos. And I've actually gotten some subscribers from shorts. So I would recommend, if you're starting your channel, you should actually explore shorts as well. Tip number 2 is hashtags. I saw this YouTube video about not using more than 3 different hashtags at a time because it confuses the algorithm and doesn't really know where to send your video. So it's better to focus on 3 so that you can push your video to 3 major audiences, right? The third tip would be range. And this tip I got again from Jay Beeson's video. She advised, you know, when you are watching YouTube for beginners, they tell you, oh, find your niche, find your niche, find your niche before you start. So she said she wouldn't advise you to have a particular niche right off the bat, right? If I were to have a niche, I would have only done book reviews. But now I'm doing talking videos, I'm doing book reviews, and I'm doing vlogs. And right now the long form video with the highest views on my page is a vlog. So if I had found a niche, if I had chosen a niche right off the bat, I wouldn't have had that video. So I agree with her advice that you should have range, and over a period of time you can look at your analytics and see what is doing better, see what appeals to your audience more, and then you can kind of focus on that form of video. Tip number 4 would be to watch YouTube. And watch YouTube videos that are realistic. I saw a lot of videos of how YouTube changed my life in 2 days, how I went from 10 to 500,000 subscribers in a week, how I went from this to this. And to be very honest, if you look at all those videos, there's nothing really telling you, they're not telling you anything special. They're not telling you that this is what they did that you can also do to get to where they are. I feel like it's just luck, honestly. So all those videos, I watched them and they kind of gave me false hope of where I would be in a week, not to talk of a month. As I speak now, I have about 40 subscribers and it's been a month. If what those people were saying is true, I would be at 1 million or so. So there you have it. This is a recap of my first month as a YouTuber. If you have more tips for me, please share them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.